Good morning to my subscribers in the Philippines. Good evening to my subscribers in America and beyond. Thank you for stopping by my channel. I really appreciate it. Really appreciate you watching my videos, especially the feedback and comments that I've been receiving lately. Man, I tell you, some of you guys could have your own channel. Your wisdom and advice, man, it's so helpful. And I really appreciate that. My channel is geared toward the newbie. It's what I call it. New man and woman who has never been to the Philippines but's contemplating on coming here for a visit, a slow vacation, and need we say retire, because we don't use that word on my channel anymore. It's rejuvenate, because to be honest with you, we don't come to the Philippines to retire. We come here to rejuvenate. So if you want to retire, stay home. If you want to rejuvenate, come on over here to the Philippines. We'll rejuvenate you. But it's a few things that kind of crossed my mind I wanted to hit on today. Sort of like the good, the bad, and the ugly right now. With this COVID and this pandemic and everything. There is some good. Recently, I read an article in the Manila Times. It was talking about AirAsia and how their flights have increased to Boracay since the government has opened up, the Department of Tourism has reopened Boracay for domestic tourists. So we can go to Boracay now. Now there's some requirements, about the same requirements as it took for me to come from Zamboanga to San Carlos. You still need the medical certificate, but you can get that from your own doctor now. You need a travel authorization from the Filipino National Police. You need that negative COVID swab test 3 days before your flight. And of course you need your hotel accommodations in advance. And I'm gonna tell you something about that COVID swab test. It's a beast. And if you don't have to take it, man, I wouldn't take it. I see why people shy away from that, man. I felt assaulted. I didn't know whether to call the police or call the ambulance. Man, they went down both sides of my nostrils, both sides of my throat, and I tell you, man, it kicked my behind. And I can see why people, they shy away from it. And unless, if I was you, unless I absolutely had to take that test, I wouldn't take it. It's brutal, okay? That's why it's important, man. And I'm not preaching, man, to wear your mask, social distance. Wash your hands repeatedly. Whatever protocol these people ask you to do, man, do it, because you don't want that test, okay? But that's the good news, because, man, 1 out of 5 Filipino jobs here are attached, are connected, rather, to the tourism industry, man. And no industry has been affected more, just in my humble opinion, than the tourism industry during this pandemic. Okay, now that's the good. Now the bad, like I told you, man, I'm boots on the ground here. I'm right in the middle of all this, and it's for your benefit. I'm not around the edges like a lot of these vloggers and in these fancy towers looking down on the locals giving you a play-by-play. No, I'm gonna give you the nitty-gritty. And all the nitty-gritty is what I'm seeing, what I'm living, and what I'm experiencing. And I'm never going to sugarcoat it. Not for views, not for likes, not for subscribers, okay? But the bad is this. All these requests for tips on how to meet women and where to meet women. Okay, it's getting old, guys. Okay, now as far as where to meet women, I can kind of understand that, because the new guy, he's never been over here, so he wouldn't know. But as far as tips on how to meet women over here, look, Filipinos are not aliens. They're not from outer space, okay? They like to live, laugh, and love like the rest of us. If you're 40, 50, 60, and even 70, and you're asking me for tips on how to meet a woman, then I can't help you. Okay, it's just that simple. This is the wrong channel. This is not one of them gentleman channels where they give all that old cringy advice. And it's cringy in my opinion, okay? And I won't spend a lot of time on my channel discussing those kind of things. There's other channels for that. But I will kind of touch on this, because here's what we're doing, ladies and gentlemen. We're giving the dating scene over here far too much credit than it deserves. It's not that complicated. This isn't rocket science over here. Okay, the mystique in meeting is not in meeting the Filipina. It's once you meet her. Okay, that's where the mystique lies, guys. Okay, it's not rocket science. Okay, you don't have to turn flips and jump through hoops and basically become a clown to meet an intelligent, attractive, beautiful woman over here. You don't have to do it. Okay, and if you're an American, let me say this, man, and I'll argue with anybody about this. The American man and the Filipino man, we're twin flames. Me and a woman over here is the last thing you have to worry about, because we have so much in common, and I don't know where it comes from. I don't know how that happened, but we're both old-fashioned. See, the American man, he wants to still be the head of the family. He still wants to be the leader and make all the important decisions. And see, the Filipino woman, she doesn't have a problem with that. She's not stupid. She's not going to follow you to hell. But she doesn't have a problem looking to you as the leader or looking to you to make the important decisions, okay? That's one reason. The other reason is we both feel unappreciated, okay? And if you've been paying attention, man, the American man is under assault at home, okay? These feminine groups, and man, become real powerful. Women over there really think that they don't need us. Okay, if they want to have a baby, yeah, they'll get on the phone and call us, hey, come on over here, I want to have a baby. But other than that, I make my own money, I pay my own bills, I got my own place, my own car. Whatever you can do, I can do. So I don't need you, okay? So the man feels real unappreciated. No matter what we do, guys, it's not enough in America, and you know I'm telling the truth. It's the same way with the Filipina. She wears a lot of hats over here. Okay, she works her fingers to the bone to exhaustion. And the money that she does receive, it doesn't go to her, man. It goes to take care of the family. It goes to send one of her sisters, brothers, nieces, cousins, or something like that to college. So she feels unappreciated, okay? She's looking for that love and attention that she deserves, that she's been seeking her whole life, see? And number three, man, we're low maintenance. Both of us. And if you're a Filipino and you're looking at this, listen real closely, because here's what an American man wants. We want our peace. Don't nag us all the time. If we fail or we fall short of the mark, give us credit for trying. Okay, but don't get on our backs. If we want to go out with the fellas and shoot pool or have a few drinks, after a hard week, let us do that, but don't nag us, okay? That's the one thing you don't want to do. Number two is make love to us and be passionate with it and do it often. Please your man, okay? Because with American men, a lot of us, we can't express ourselves verbally. But the way we express our love is when we touch you, when we kiss you, when we make love to you, okay? Another thing that makes me believe that American men and Filipinos are twin flames and that you're not going to have a problem meeting somebody when you come over here is we're both low maintenance, okay? The American man is low maintenance. He doesn't need a whole lot, just like I just told you, rather. And the Filipino, okay, guys, look, listen, if you're listening. Yeah, she's going to need certain things. She likes to go out and eat. She likes to go to the movies, because Sunday over here is family day. You're going to have a hard time getting in touch with anybody on Sunday because they shut it all down. It's family day over here. She likes that sort of stuff, but you don't have to worry about buying her a full-length mink coat or a brand new car or 3, 4, 5 carat diamond. You don't have to worry about doing that, guys, because she's low maintenance. She just wants you to love her, respect her, be committed, be loyal. She wants a one-woman man, okay? That's the bad, And the ugly is the effect that the pandemic has had worldwide on the economy, the businesses, and the jobs. And nowhere worse than over here. Remember, I've got a video called Patience, Patience, Patience. And what it talks about is, one of the things it talks about is when you come to the Philippines, you're going to have to stand in long lines and wait. Well, now, man, there's no lines. I went to the grocery store the other day in the city mall, Save More, and man, no one was in there, man. It was an eerie feeling, and it was kind of sad too at the same time, man. I was the only one in that store, in that grocery store. I wanted to take a video of it, but the security wouldn't allow me to. Okay, but there was nobody in the store, so it's ironic that now I don't have to stand in line, but I'm not happy about it, okay? The same thing with the Gasano Mall, which is across the street. Same thing, man, just a splatter of people, man. And normally malls are crowded over here. It's a gathering place for Filipinos. They come to meet their friends, just to hang out, eat, window shop, get the free air conditioning, and sometimes some malls have free Wi-Fi. But over here, man, the pandemic has had such a, especially on the job, see, because there's no safety nets over here. There's no unemployment over here, so there's no work, there's no pay, so that's really the ugly of it today, man. I just got up and stuff was on my mind, and I don't like to preach or anything. I just like to tell you what's on my mind. That's most of my videos. Okay, are based on, whatever's going through my mind. I appreciate you stopping by today because I don't take that for granted, okay? But I'm not going to sugarcoat this stuff for likes, for subscribers, or anything. I'm going to tell you how it is because I want to give you a true perspective of what you're going to expect when you get off the plane. I'm not going to paint a rosy picture for you. But there's a rosy picture over here, and I always say that because it is, man. This is a magical kingdom, in my opinion. If you really like it like I do, and the lifestyle fits you like it fits me, it's utopia. But this place is not for everybody, and I talked about that yesterday. But the fact that you're coming here, you're seeking this information, man, I'm just giving it to you from my heart, man. I'm not gonna play games with you or nothing like that because I want you to have a pleasurable experience, stress-free, problem-free when you finally decide to come over here. Okay, so thanks again for stopping by. If you're in America, it's not too late to help somebody before you go to bed. And if you're in the Philippines, it's early, man. Before you go to bed today, help somebody because if I don't know anything else, one thing I know for sure is when we help other people, we help ourselves. Thank you so much. Stay COVID-free. Stay safe.